are going to be learning about Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop. I'm not sure what that means, but I may be a Goop enthusiast. Let's find out.
Psychic vampire repellent.
I wanted to be a vampire so bad when I was a kid that one day I went to bed and I went, dear God, if you're real, turn me into a vampire and I will always believe. And then I woke up and I wasn't a vampire and I went, what the hell?
Psychic vampire? Or psychic vampire?
I can see your future. Also, I just happen to be a vampire. See?
Guess who made?
Wait, isn't there a psychic vampire in Twilight? I don't know. I was one of those kids that didn't like Twilight because I wanted to be different.
This. If you guessed famous actress Gwyneth Paltrow from such movies as Iron Man and Shallow Hal, you'd be right.
That's her?
You have no idea what's in store for you today, so just buckle in.
I don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to slam that so hard and hurt the beach rocks they got in here. So I'm pretty shocked that I'd never heard about this before, because usually I hear about things like this, but Gwyneth Paltrow, who I'm sure you know who that is, has essentially been running a snake oil racket with her new age health and wellness company, Goop.
That is a disgusting word. Why is Goop more gross than moist?
Goop! So what is Goop? Well, Goop, often stylized in lowercase as Goop,
okay,
in case you needed to know that, is an American natural health company owned by actress Gwyneth Paltrow. Goop has faced criticism for marketing products and treatments that have no scientific basis, lack efficacy, and are recognized by the medical establishment as harmful or as misleading.
Surely nobody has ever bought this, right? Right?
Just putting it nicely. So I know you're probably all thinking, that's all well and good, John, but how did this brilliant woman come up with the name Goop for her multi-million-dollar company? I quote Gwyneth Paltrow herself, "I was told that all big internet companies had 2 O's in their title."
We all know Twatch.tv. Everybody loves YouTube.
I mean, to be fair, she's got a point. Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, Amazon, Oople. And hey, that's just the kind of quality you can come to expect from the mastermind behind such prophetic quotes as, "Some days I feel like everyone in my world has plugged themselves into my kidneys."
And with the Skyrim OST, this is literally like NPC talk.
"I'm so tired. I am who I am. I can't pretend to be someone who makes $25,000 a year.
What?
Sometimes Harvey Weinstein will let me use the Miramax jet if I'm opening a supermarket for him."
What? What?
That one didn't age quite so well. Okay, for real, I just gotta read you some of these straight out. These are amazing. There are so many quotes by this lady. "I'd rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a tin."
Well, move to Florida. You can probably do both at the same time.
"We're human beings, and the sun is the sun. How can it be bad for you?"
Okay, there's like no environmental, there's like never PVE. What happens if you just walk on the sun? Let's think about that.
"I don't think there's anything natural that can be bad for you."
Okay.
"I am African." Nope.
I can't believe it.
I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if that checks out. All right, here it is, goop.com. There she is, right on the front. Goop Glow. What is the Goop Glow, Gwyneth?
This is maybe one of the most exciting days I've had in 2019. The Goop Glow Microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator. What I love so much is that I see an immediate improvement in my skin. It feels so soft and smooth.
Let me touch it. Yeah, she wasn't lying.
And it looks radiant and glowing.
I was absolutely ugly before this interview. I got a little marshmallow exfoliator here. Wow.
Ew, it does look like marshmallows. It looks like she'd be on a fluffernutter.
I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, the most beautiful of the 1% of the most beautiful of the population. It'll work for you too, maybe, I guess.
This is the shit.
Oh, she said a bad word.
Gwyneth. Shut the fuck up! Don't curse, Gwyneth. So she sells all sorts of wacky stuff on her site, especially in the wellness section. You know, vitamins and supplements, aromatherapy, cosmic health.
Cosmic health? Is this like, I don't know, does it give me protection against zero gravity?
Grocery. Nobody's grocery list looks like this. Reishi mushroom elixir mix.
What?
Skin food, prebiotic, superfood, honey with cacao. Knock me out. Just knock me out, dude.
Whoops.
Do it. I should mention, by the way, everything on this website is ridiculously overpriced. $90 for like a little bag of vitamins.
Balls in the air? I bet half a chat could do that for free. Just jump.
I think it comes with like a 30-day supply, but still expensive for what I would assume to be nothing. $68 for your rose quartz crystal straw.
Why?
$27 for everlasting love.
Ooh, it's that
A lot
easy?
of divorces could have been avoided. Okay? A lot of home-breaking tragedies could have been avoided if more
I could have had one Christmas.
people just visited goop.com. That's where you get your psychic vampire repellent, all right? What the hell? I actually hadn't read the back of this. Vibrational healing through stones, scent, and sound. Selenite,
ASMR.
pyrite, tiger's eye, amethyst, lapis lazuli, ruby and copper.
What is this? The cast of Steven Universe?
Love. Do you see that? Can you, on the bottom there? I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that, but love is an ingredient in this.
Maybe when they're like, I don't know, making the big batch, they go,
Half the time, I can't tell if these products are real or they're supposed to be like some kind of elaborate joke. Can anyone else either? So here's how the game works. We've got 4 sets of items here. In each set, one of the items is an actual product from goop.com.
Okay.
And the other is a complete fabrication that we made up ourselves.
oh my God, I'm gonna play too. I'm gonna play too. Watch this. It's like a game show. I'm gonna win $1 million.
So I just have to guess what product I
You have to
think
guess
is
which
the real one.
Yeah, you have to guess which one you think's actually sold.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tally down your score and tell you how you did at the end. Round 1. Is it mushroom hot cacao mix with cordyceps?
I'm gonna say not real because then you would be a Last of Us guy.
Or Dr. Singa's mustard bath?
Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess that's real because who wants to take a mustard bath?
Well, I think that one.
I'm not the Colonel.
mushrooms
Okay.
Could be the real one.
Okay, round 2. Is it Dr. Barbara Sturm face cream women or Soyabella automatic nut milk maker?
I'm gonna say the nut milk maker is the one that's real.
I really want that milk maker to be true.
Ash
Me too, me too.
and amber eye soot or reusable sandwich bags?
Reusable sandwich bags? I guess for the beach?
I'm gonna say it's the sandwich bags.
All right, Surviving
Oh, sorry, I forgot to pick. I was gonna say the first one.
Death by Leslie Keene for $8. Or is it How Goopy Are You?
I don't think I want to be a part of the Goop troop, so maybe the first one's real. This one seems like there's too much stuff on it. She has a giant crystal on her head.
Volume 1 for $325.
What?
Well, considering it's called Goop, there's got to be something goopy on her website, so I'm gonna say how goopy are you?
Yeah, but
For
called How Goopy
$300?
Are You? Would
I
you,
would
would
buy
you do that?
I would, but
You would buy that?
I want to know how goopy I am.
Well, I found out Gwyneth Paltrow makes her money. Okay, do you want to know how you did?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, they're all real.
What?
They're
Wait, every single one of them?
So, okay, maybe I'm
What? Even the sandwich bags?
being a little too harsh here. I mean, you could just say that there's a lot of companies like this that sell beauty care products that may or may not work, right? But they also do go into some pretty strange realms. Like they promote
I'm still shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I feel like my brain is lagging.
these body vibe stickers. This is amazing because this website claims that these stickers are on like a freaking frequency or something.
What? So if you have like a Woomba tattoo with one of these stickers, then maybe you only give birth to superhumans like X-Men mutants.
Through a proprietary technology, frequencies are recorded, condensed, and stored within the sticker. They are actually claiming that through a technology that they have invented, I
What?
guess, that they essentially imprison frequencies and then smash them down into the sticker
Oh.
and you put it on yourself. And
Hydraulic
I guess
press.
that's supposed to do something. Let alone be possible. When the sticker is properly applied to your skin, it begins broadcasting the stored frequencies.
Okay, guys, I have a question. Who buys this? People who are stupid or people who have too much money? Why would you buy this?
Which may influence the cells in your body. You know what else does? Cancer.
I'm a Gemini, but thank you.
All right, here we are.
Legal, thank you! When will I get BerryCrepe stickers like that? Well, if you did pre-order the blush, we did get the sticker goal, and I was talking to Uwu yesterday about the sticker that I think you guys would like the best.
Stickers. This one says, that bitch.
It says that bitch is supposed to give me superpowers? What the hell?
This one's on a frequency I'd call passive-aggressive.
Yeah, that looks like something you get at the dentist when you do a good job.
Okay, so in the spirit and name of science that this website clearly promotes, we're gonna put this to the test. All right, so it says here, the frequency of my stickers are calibrated to 528 hertz. And
That's better than my monitor.
I just happen to have with me today a tuning fork calibrated to 528 hertz.
Banana.
If two objects are tuned to the same frequency and one is struck, the other should then in turn vibrate at the same frequency, creating the same pitch.
Wow.
So it's gonna work with the sticker too, right? Let's see if she sings. I'm in disbelief, I'm stunned. This is not the result I was expecting. The sticker is completely silent.
No!
Oh, okay, the vibes initially are a little bit much to handle, but I think I can, wrestle with it until I eventually will become a transcendent being, I feel.
He's like Goku and he's chained up underground.
Vibes! The vibes! The vibes! Ah! So I'm feeling pretty good, yeah. All right, let's look at some of the videos they've got here. How to give yourself a stomach massage.
So just like getting a massage and getting your stomach rubbed, you get to do that to yourself.
What? I get to rub myself? Okay, I didn't know I needed permission for that.
With the body sphere. You're gonna put it under your belly and you're just gonna rock your hips. This is great to really help you in freeing up that congestion that builds up in the deep core.
Guys, I am not a gooner, but she has very pretty feet. I don't know why my eyes are just looking at her toes.
Can you just give me a breakdown of what congestion is in the deep core, where the deep core might be located, what your credentials are, who are you? Any of those would work.
Whenever you're using your body sphere, especially to massage your organs, don't fill your sphere up all the way.
Why?
Just like this. Okay, here's another one. How to relieve neck and shoulder tension with Theragun, which by the way is $600. So this thing better be good.
Hey, I'm Dr. Jason.
You know, I think a Steam Deck is $600. You could either get railed by a gun, or you could play every game you ever wanted sitting on your couch. Think about that.
I'm here with Alexis. Our shoulders and neck carry a lot of tension, and I'm going to explain to her how to use this.
It sounds like a gardening tool.
This is supposed to relieve my tension? I've got to tell you guys, this thing works an absolute miracle on your favorite cuts of meat.
Was he beating his meat? Looked like a good cut, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Step one, you're going to focus on the trap area up here. Bring the arm around this way, then she would just take the Theragun and just set it on that area.
Basically, you just take this thing, just fucking go at it, just get it the fuck on there. Quit being a fucking pussy and just smash that shit onto your skeletal tissue.
And then the top part of that is 2 different speeds. So you're going to hit that top one again, then just rest it on your shoulder, kind of in this area right in here.
Ow!
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just don't.
Persona!
Right, just put it's. I swear, I'm a doctor, a real certified doctor. Nothing will happen.
How do you feel?
I feel so relaxed, and I feel like I just went to the spa and got a full body massage.
That's great.
There's no way. He's thinking the same thing.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. You're a good liar. That's why I hired you.
For your therapy.
I swear I was in electrical and I completed my tasks right afterwards.
Theragun, go to goop.com.
Surprise prostate exam.
Jesus, dude! The fuck? I'm sorry. Oh crap!
Right next to the sugar?
All right, now here is a certified classic. It's Gwyneth Paltrow tours the Goop London pop-up. Basically, I guess they had a pop-up store in London, and she came around to do some PR.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Why'd you say it like that?
We are very much a lifestyle brand, launched in 2008, 10 years ago.
Goop, there it is. He's genius.
Almost to the day, out of my kitchen in Belsize Park in London, which is just up the road.
She basically just said, I've been working here for like 10 years and I started up the road, but just somehow still sounded like the most pretentious thing I've ever heard in my life.
This is the first rack, G label. This is the Anna Fair Isle sweater.
I could get that at Goodwill for $2.
Anna is one of our fantastic food editors.
Food editor? Sorry, what did you say? Did you say food editor?
One of our fantastic food editors.
What is a food editor? Is that supposed to mean a chef? I bet she names everything ordinary, something like that. This is not my maid. This is my dirt organizer.
Okay, dirt organizer. Then we have food editor, and maybe like, what's another job? Maybe like a tax person, like my number toucher. Yeah, that's illegal. Let's leave the number toucher alone.
This is the man who attends the door, our entrance operator, and this is my sweatshop worker. Oh, I mean, oh no, yeah, that's our sweatshop worker.
Yeah.
Well, obviously at Goop, we're
He looks
very
happy.
into health and wellness and fitness, so it's all really healthy but very delicious. So you would like this book.
You would like this book, okay? You will like this book.
Is that a threat?
Do we have an understanding?
So yeah, this is our sexual health section. Smile makers, vibrators. This one is called the Fireman.
Huh? I gotta put this up my Goop hole?
Because he's gonna come to my rescue.
Okay, that one is funny.
Gonna come to your rescue.
She's trying to guess too. I feel like she's in on the joke. God bless this woman. She's one of us, I think.
Yeah,
Actually,
I thought
Vice
she was
News
funny.
covered Goop a while back, and they went to her wellness summit. It's just so creepy, man. It's like a cult thing. It's just not what I expected Gwyneth Paltrow to be doing these days.
The summit feels like you're living out the latest Goop newsletter.
Can't take the word Goop seriously. What are they even gonna do at this summit? Go to the mountains and punch 900 times and then grab 900 firemen and see what happens?
There are thoughtfully curated gluten-free vegan dishes, wellness panels, and of course, Goop devotees.
And of course,
What?
the people who will pay for just about anything.
Has Goop changed your life?
Yeah, well, we both have
They're on every drug.
We both have, come on, Mary, help me out here. What do we have? What do we have?
rare health conditions.
It's rare health conditions. You wouldn't, the doctors haven't even figured this one out yet. They don't even know it exists.
The Goop Wellness Summit is really for anybody
I'm doing
who is looking to have insight, some autonomy around health.
So it's not just like you know, squeezing all the money you can out of a bunch of stupid, impressionable young adults.
I really don't know.
I mean this in the least offensive way possible. But if you're falling for this, you will fall for anything.
Know very many people in the audience, so it's been really, really nice. And
Which is helpful because I wouldn't want to do this to anyone, let alone someone I knew personally.
it's not that we're opposed to conventional medicine. We just are very interested in alternative medicine, having autonomy. It's really important, I think, to ask the questions.
I don't get it. She is literally scamming vulnerable people out of their money, and just everyone's okay with this because it's
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow. If any other cult leader or whatever did this, they'd be on blast right away. The world is not safe with this woman at large, okay? But she's powerful.
Does she still do this? Also, she is powerful. She's like a wizard.
She's of the elite.
Yeah.
That's right. This is America. The only free country in the world except Denmark and a few others. Here we settle our scores with capitalism. If you want to beat someone, you got to do it in the arena of the free market.
Yes.
Look out, Paltrow. There's a new entrepreneur in town.
He's gonna make a product! Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh my god, I swear to god, if he's on all fours getting walked, I'm gonna be so scared. Oh. I don't moment there. It was just zooming in on the dog. I don't know, but I guess he's standing. We're good, we're good, we're good. Honestly, W set design. This is beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I, merely a humble servant of the public, has to say. 'Tis my strong conviction that every man, woman, and child has the right to a decent life, do they not?
Yes,
a life
yes.
free of struggles and hardship.
Yes.
Free of a bad complexion.
I like how that lady back there is just on her phone. Like, this is just like average New York activities.
Free of clogged chakras, and free of having to read a single science textbook. Our competitor, wherever they happen to be located, exactly geographically at this moment in time.
Oh my God, he's like right across the street! No shot! Clap, 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 amazing!
By coincidence, believes you should have to pay premium prices for snake oil. Not so here at Dr. Jonathan Tronley's Medicinal Menagerie. They would charge you $240 for
What?
a simple hairbrush.
Huh? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Don't give me that one, it's way too much.
Yeah, not more than a nickel for our finest Cobra Coma. $90 for some vitamins containing God knows what. Even you're not that stupid.
She looks like she's about to shoot lasers out her eyes.
Here, all the vitamins you could need, right? In that snake oil. One ingredient. Crushed snakes. Gotta be vitamins in there somewhere.
I'm so
And would you
confused.
believe, good ladies and gentlemen of this fine country, they would dare to charge you $300 for a vial of simple hyaluronic serum.
I know a lot of people who would pay for that. Sometimes skincare is just like insanely expensive, and then people just fall for it.
Whatever the fuck that is. $15 on Amazon. I checked, got a lot of 5-star ratings. In fact, I'm just gonna be honest. Everything in there, in that store that I'm pointing to, but not at the same time, everything inside that may or may not be inside that store, $15 or less on Amazon. Mustard bath? You ever heard of Heinz?
Yeah.
Those good on hot dogs too.
Yeah, but you gotta make sure you get all the juice out before you go. Because no one likes a pre-cum hot dog.
Oh, this? Just my shopping list. Hey, you ever buy something online and then find out later you could have gotten it for less? That's a feeling more unpleasant than being taken to the Tower of London and tortured mercilessly.
Yeah. How come women do crazy skincare and pay billions of dollars every single day to wash their face? And I've seen guys who just wash their face with the rag they wash their balls with. And you guys have beautiful skin.
For 10 days. Not to mention, once that happens, you get the creeping suspicion you could be overpaying every single time you shop. Well, I don't have that problem. And now, I'm going to proceed to tell you why.
No, please
That's
don't.
because I've got Honey, the free browser extension that saves you time and money when shopping online. Honey scans the internet for coupon codes and other discounts. Then, like magic, it automatically applies the one with the biggest savings to your cart at checkout. It knows about every coupon code, sale, or discount at over 20,000 sites like Amazon, New...
No video from 6 years ago is safe from the Honey bomb.
Walmart, Best Buy, eBay, you name it, nowhere safe from its savings. For instance, I saved $22.25 here on this flannel shirt, which is now $22.25 I can use to buy other flannel shirts. If I desire, it's free to use and installs on your computer in just 2 clicks. So go get Honey for free at joinhoney.com.
Yeah, this is a very thematic sponsor for the theme of the video. Honestly, you could skip Honey ads. See, I don't know. Because I feel like I'm going to skip this ad and one guy's going to be like, okay, well, it was funny. Can you keep it in the video?
.com/JonTron and start saving today. Once again, that's joinhoney.com/JonTron. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll just be here practicing my prose.
Okay.
Zucchini, greeny, aubergine, bendy, my...
Whoa!
Okay.
Where's he putting that zucchini?
Hey, hold on. Hey, guys. Didn't expect to be seeing you here.
Why? I was just here 5 seconds ago. Where was I gonna go?
So I bet you're wondering. No, you're really not wondering, are you?
I am.
Why I'm in a bunker, literally in my basement, in my house.
Okay. I wish I had a basement. It just seems like where all the fun activities happen. One time I went to a wrestling match in somebody's basement.
1 minute you're there, you're making all these epic plans to entertain the world, the next minute you're in your basement. So until further notice, my show is just going to be taking place right here in my war bunker.
Ah.
Okay? I got vinyls. Be needing those when it's all over. I'm trapped.
Somebody help him!
Look there, look at that. I put googly eyes on Bush's baked beans. Listen, Beanie, you've been a great part of the show. You're unforgettable, but I'm gonna need you for sustenance during these harsh times. Sorry, I'm gonna have to open your skull and drink your
Put
juices.
me down, John, please.
Slimy yet satisfying.
That was my voice acting
we
reel.
may be here until further notice, but as they say, the show must go on, okay? So today, I'm gonna attempt to lighten the mood and talk about the second most prevalent germ out there, actually. And she goes by the name of Gwyneth. Well, that's right, she's back! This lady, okay? This lady, she's...
That is a very big photo, too. Like, that is huge. That's basically wallpaper size.
back. You know her. You know who she is. You know what she's done. It's with heavy heart and out of sync chakra, I must inform you that Goop has somehow gotten its own Netflix series.
What? They have a show? For what?
I know most of you probably know this by now. It's old news, but everyone's been nonstop requesting I take a look at it. So, as a man of the people,
Aw, wait a second. I think I noticed
everyone's
something.
been nonstop requesting I take a look at it.
Oh, never mind. I didn't notice anything. I actually just baited you.
So, as a man of the people, I figure I will give the public what it wants. Interestingly enough, it wasn't received very well by critics who cited that the show was peddling pseudoscience, basically.
Yeah.
So the world hasn't totally lost its mind yet. That's one thing to count our blessings on, I suppose. So the actual name of this show is, and I quote, The Goop Lab with Gwyneth Paltrow.
The Goop Lab. Could they not think of anything better? Back to the lab?
I don't understand. How has it come this far? Why will Goop not just stay where it belongs?
Yeah, get rid of
Which is
it.
underneath the foundation of my house. In my cesspit. If you happen to be one of those privileged few who haven't heard of Goop before, I'll just catch you up. Goop just happens to be the health and wellness company of widely renowned Hollywood actress Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, you know you're dealing with a reputable company when you got headlines like, Goop-approved shrink says there's no such thing as coronavirus.
Goop approved. If I was Goop approved, you know I'm not saying anything that makes any sense.
Best part about this is that Goop has actually distanced themselves from this former contributor. She reminds me of when Al Qaeda was like, okay, listen, we might be terrorists, but these frickin' ISIS guys, what the hell? It's a little extreme. The concept of the show is brilliant. Gwyneth and her posse pretty much, there's no other way to say it, they put her staff through a literal gauntlet of human guinea pig experiments.
Are they trying to be like a mix of Fear Factor and like the Kardashians? I have no idea why you would watch this.
To, I don't know, find the fountain of youth or something.
Yeah.
I'm talking total shots in the dark. Like, one staffer will just wake up one day and be like, what if, like, swallowing liquid nitrogen, like, cures postpartum depression?
You know what? If that doesn't work, maybe we should try Mercury next.
Oh my God, good job, Jennifer. Yeah, let's try that. What if it does? Don't forget to sign your wrongful death suit waiver.
I know that the entry on the property located in the subject property is about my own risk. I assume all risks associated with the entry, including but not limited to false contact with other people, the effects of the weather, including high heat and humidity, the conditions of the paved and unpaved areas of the subject property, all risk being known and appreciated by me. This document relieves the successor agency in a country of successor agency. Yeah, you get it. Don't sign it.
All right, then. Let's take this dive of faith with them. We got 6 episodes, 6 steps, 6 chances for fatal injury. Let's find out the route to perfect health, according to Goop.
Yay!
Hello.
It's me.
Oh.
Step 1, doing hard drugs on the ground in a foreign country.
What?
Is it too late to back out or
When I started Goop in 2000.
When I started Goop. How do you not feel like a Goop ball saying that?
2008, I was like, my calling is something else besides, you know, making out with Matt Damon on screen or whatever.
What? With tongue, Mr. Squidward. With tongue.
I'm 14 seconds in, okay? 14. And already, we've got perhaps a contender for the Guinness Book of World Records' largest humble brag. Technically 9 seconds, because the little Netflix logo takes up 5 all to itself. 9
Jeez.
seconds in!
To me, it's all like laddering up to one thing, which is optimization of self. Like, how can we really like milk the shit out of this?
Just blatantly stating that. 1, haha, she's milking something. 2, how could she just say that out loud? Yeah, you know what? Let's just like wring every dollar they got out.
At least she's honest.
Yeah.
Just another day at the office.
You have 100 needles in your face, Elise.
Porcupine? Is she turning her staff into chimeras?
What the fuck are you doing to people?
What the fuck are you doing to people? What the fuck are you doing to people? You put 100 needles in that woman's face, Gwyneth. We need answers, okay? What did you gain from that?
We get to explore, like, is this real? Do we feel better? And grab.
You know what this reminds me of? Those people who pretend that they have psychic powers and then they like just stare at each other and try to have like a psychic off.
With some topics that are hard.
You know, like algebra, who needs that? Biology, see you later. Ethics, definitely won't need this one.
That was like next level shit.
Isn't that beautiful?
What? Why she got the Pixar lamp up in her hoo-ha? Oh my God, when's it gonna start bouncing on it, Dio?
I mean, it's beautiful in the same way like open heart surgery is beautiful. It's nice, but I'm not gonna put it on my wall, Grams. I'm not gonna frame it.
Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that beautiful? You gotta wonder why that's not in the lead. You see those dark spots? They're always chafing up down there. No really checks. God, that's a looker.
Okay, welcome. It's such an honor to have you both here.
What a pleasure. Thank you.
Can you explain to us what MAPS is?
Well, Gwyneth, map's supposed to be a diagrammatic representation of land or sea that people can use to find their way around.
That wig makes him look like a schnauzer.
Typically comes from electronic to old, used by hikers, roadsters. Heck, I hate to tell you, even the odd pirate will use one of those bad boys.
MAPS is the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies.
I would personally love to know a little bit about the trajectory of using psychedelics as a healing modality.
All right, let's slow down, Gwyneth. Let's stop using those big words, you know, those trajectories and modalities, and let's keep it to some simpler, smaller ones you do know, like give and me and your.
Thesaurus Andy.
And, you know, money. You like this? You know this one, don't you?
Well, psychedelics are back, and they're being used in the context of spirituality, healing, and celebration of transitions. In the 60s.
Okay, this is the footage you're gonna use to convince me? Oh, don't worry, it's completely safe. Check out this footage of Incan Mo Howard shooting up hot lead up his nose. Oh, dude, fuck the clinical trials. Inject that straight into my newborn baby.
So we wanted to explore psychedelics in a therapeutic setting.
Look, Elise, you didn't have to create an entire Netflix series just as an excuse to do drugs, okay? I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Can we be real here? Can we quit
just get a medical
we decided
card.
to try psilocybin, also known as magic mushrooms, in Jamaica, where their use isn't regulated.
Jamaica's like, I don't know, eat as many mushrooms as you want. Hire a private militia. Fuck if we care. That's why we decided to do the mushrooms.
How did you choose who went on the trip?
So the Goop staff sort of nominated themselves and raised their hands.
She's like covering her bases, like, Elise, tell him I didn't force him. Oh, the Goop, they raised their hands. I please put me in the foreign jurisdiction with no regulations. So yeah, their first health experiment here is just literally the Goop staff going and taking magic mushrooms.
What? And this is on Netflix?
I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
You can cry, you can scream, you can like pound the ground.
Oh my God, he's acting like I'm joining a ranked game of League of Legends.
The only thing we don't do is get sexual with each other. We don't take our clothes off. But other than that, like literally anything goes.
I mean, okay, you can pound the ground, you can punch, you can scream. No sex though, don't want to see any boobies. You can take a scimitar, gore your neighbor David. Don't see the boobies though. If the boobies come out during that, you're in trouble.
Yeah, no goon, only Goop.
We're going to give 3 grams so we can be with the spirit of the mushroom.
How old are you? How old are you? They're playing Phasmophobia out here.
Seriously, that puny thing, that's what you're bringing? For God's
Hey, that's way bigger than average. What the hell why did you say that?
sakes, the spirit of the mushroom is joining us tonight. You want them to think we're a bunch of dweebs? Should have left this to me. Okay, see that? That is a proper roll.
They get that big? Oh my God, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
Yeah, spirit of the mushroom, yeah.
Great.
Where's Sasha?
Sasha?
Right here.
Okay. In fact, who's Sasha?
Her energy's pretty good.
Gray?
I don't know where it is.
Take him on. Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna tell this story really, really fast because it's not that interesting to everybody. But a really long time ago, what happened was I was working at Chili's and this lady was sitting in my section. I was really lonely and she was like, hey, when you get off work, do you want to come and hang out at my house with my friends? We're going to do a bunch of drugs. And I said, I don't do drugs. She's like, it's okay. You can come and watch. So I went over to her house and then I was sitting there on the floor because she had no furniture. And what happened was like, there was like 40 of us. And then at the end, she went to the back room. Then she started screaming and banging on the door. She was like, I need you. Barry, I need you, Barry. I need you, Barry. I ran away. I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, they're going to murder me. Anyways, that's the story.
They got some good shit in Jamaica.
Yeah. I was on the way there again to the light source.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I feel the light source. He's turning into an angel in his fucking brain, dude. Oh, hey, I think I found Sasha. 2 of them. In fact, 2 Sashas, if my eyes do not deceive.
What the hell?
What's that about? What's that? Stop jiggling his breasts.
They doing 6'7" on his boobies.
Stop that. Did he have some phlegm he loosened up in there? He's got a chest infection? What could call for that?
I feel like I'm the light of the center of the circle right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Guys, when does somebody stop role-playing?
Or was that? Well, I want to hear that one more time from you, Kevin.
I feel like I'm the light of the center of the circle right now.
Yeah.
Kevin's having a real good time. Jesus.
Good work.
What?
What's with the dual pads?
I
Look
don't
how hollow he
know.
sounds too. It's like a fucking watermelon on there. Nice work there, Kevin. That was a rough one.
Yeah, put him in a bunch of rubber bands.
It was very beautiful to lie there next to Kevin and watch
See, look, she just admitted they were all lying next to each other.
him be held by these 2 men in a way that
Big,
he
strong
hadn't
men.
by his own father. And
Don't you understand? All Kevin ever wanted was love from his 2 big, strong, hairy-armed dads. And now he's finally got it. I don't know if the mushrooms were necessary,
Yeah, Gotchi's back, baby. Let's go.
but he was on mushrooms while he found his 2 dads.
you look at the team at Goop, they are all carrying tremendous amount of pain and loss. You know, you, for example, what could possibly be wrong with you? You have
Okay, this is weird.
everything.
At least the cameras are rolling. Cut that out. Cut that shit.
You have everything. You're beautiful. You're
Holy glaze, this is a Krispy Kreme! Somebody wants a promotion?
wealthy. You're famous. Like, shut up.
What?
You know?
She's a riot, isn't she? Stop it. Stop it. Stop now. Sorry, everyone. She's actually mentally disabled. That's why.
Since going through it, what's been your experience of like being in your body?
I've been carrying this sort of emptiness and loneliness around for 36 years now. I've been carrying this emptiness and loneliness around for 39 years.
So is it 36 or 39?
He just making up numbers.
I don't get... Kevin, I have a feeling the mushrooms back there may have melted one of your cortexes.
And thank you for letting me do all of this fun stuff. And yeah, thank you.
Now go make me a coffee. Okay.
No cream.
We're on to step 2. Chilling with a crazy Dutchman. Literally.
What?
7 degrees Celsius.
Why did he say it like that? Oh, and I'm so American. I was like, why is he pointing to 40?
44 degrees Fahrenheit. Thermo-shockingly cold.
This is not just regular cold. I don't know what the stages between cold and thermo-shocking are. I'm assuming it's at least 3 or 4 colds.
Thermo-shockingly cold. for a human to go into the water.
They're setting this up like they're all gonna die.
I know you're about to go in the water. Why are you gonna do it? Stay out of it. Take a hike on a sunny day.
You cannot just jump in. This is dangerous.
Like, you know, whenever your gojoingas go, I have to YouTube this. You know when your gojoingas go up into your body? Like, do you think they're like, blah, 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 but the ones that are like down here, do you think they're gonna go, oh?
Started to feel like a panic attack coming on.
I can't really blame you. You got a freaking crazy random Dutch guy going, this is actually dangerous. I'm gonna make you jump in that water. You can't go back. You look like a pussy.
I'm sorry, I just keep laughing. Why is this video so funny?
But also, I won't let you. My arms are strong.
A human wouldn't last too long, and he would go into involuntary gasping.
What? Oh my God!
Gasping like that, man. That didn't seem involuntary.
They're acting like they're getting possessed.
There's no way that's involuntary. That's all I'm saying.
Cold water is a great way to learn to deal with stress.
So this guy's pretty well known. His name is Wim Hof. He's like this insane Dutch guy who just like sits out in the cold in his underwear and just tells everyone they should do that.
Why?
Apparently that's the only way to resolve anything in your life. Oh, excuse me, you're not sitting on a glacier in nothing but your underpants? What are you stressed or something?
You can go into the cold water and adapt. And with that, you become the alchemist of life.
The alchemist? But I wanted to be the sniper, or maybe the necromancer. Why did I have to be the alchemist?
Itself.
I think you're getting a little carried away, dude. You're just sitting in cold water. Which good for you. But I don't know about the alchemist of life thing.
As long as I'm not Alphonse.
I've just been watching YouTube videos of you.
All right. Can I hug you?
Of course.
Yeah, this guy's a bit handsy, isn't he? Did anyone screen this guy? He's Dutch?
You're the living example of mind over matter.
Yes.
Yes, that's me. Yes.
Yeah, that's what they called me. My mom called me that growing up. All my friends, you know, it's just normal.
I am that.
They call me the Iceman because I do all kinds of extremes in the cold.
Oh, okay. It fits. It's a good name.
What you're in the process of proving is that this prevailing belief that we cannot control our autonomic nervous system is a fallacy, and that we can directly impact and affect our immune system.
Is this not dangerous? Imagine how many people just take this as fact because we saw them in the store. They obviously believe what they be spitting.
Mood, the way that we respond to life.
Yeah.
Whatever you said, yes. I am cold man. I mentioned this. I am cold man. I enjoy the ice.
Just by using the mind, I was able to make the skin temperature not go down after exposure of cold water.
It's crazy.
That's crazy because it's not true.
Guys, do people really go on TV and lie?
That led to the interest of scientists. They injected E. coli bacteria.
What? They're making him into Wolverine?
Hey, Jack, PhD. Do you see him sitting in that pool of water? You see him sit? Get that coli!
I was able to defy the reaction of the bacteria injected.
And you taught people how to do it.
And you showed people how to inject the coli into you? Cool. Yeah, cool.
All right, beautiful people.
Okay, I do love the sound of that thing. I've heard many people play it before, and it's awesome.
Gonna go into the depth today.
What?
Holy crap! They made an asterisk!
Okay.
That's cute. He made him lay in the shape of a snowflake.
Oh, that's it.
He may be cold, but he's not heartless.
Hey, da, go, hey, da, hey, oh, hey, da.
I'm trying to do what you say. You keep screaming. You're screaming something at me.
Yeah, they're definitely summoning a demon with their bodies.
Stop! Stop! When can I go in the cold water and go home?
Hey, oh. I told you they'd start punching.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Probably the most insane thing I've been asked to do for Goop.
Trust me, Anna, you're only on episode 2, okay?
What would you do for Goop?
I wouldn't be calling that kind of thing now. Also, hey, it's Anna, the associate food editor. Remember from the pop-up store?
Anna is one of our fantastic food editors.
Still don't know what a food editor is.
I guess she's like a temperature editor now. I have no idea why she's out here. Like, she just wants to eat.
Breathe in, go out, breathe out.
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
It was so freaking cold. Like, if I didn't have the breathing techniques and didn't breathe the whole time, I would have not been able to move.
You know,
well, I think if you stop breathing, you just die.
I'm a little nervous, but I gotta face my fears.
What is it? Remember of breathing. That's what I was trying to say.
Sometimes, so it's now or never, right? Let's do this. Oh.
Somebody help him!
I can't get back. I can't get back. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was just.
They framed this like he's on a TLC show.
I was trying to, to breathe when I could to get my nose above the water level. My heart was just beating. My parasympathetic nervous system was taking care of that. Like, I didn't have to make my heart beat, so that was taken care of. Man, I barely made it out of there.
Yeah.
Looking at the lake, it was like a pretty massive oh fuck moment. Like disbelief that I'm actually doing this.
Dude, the way they're all acting is like nobody's excited. It's like they were held at gunpoint before they jumped into the water.
Oh my God, she did it!
Not to sound dramatic, but I feel like that was a changing point in my life.
What?
I mean, you don't sound not dramatic. Even Wim's.
Yeah, even he's like, wait, what? It's not that big of a deal.
All right, lady, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Reject some E. coli, then talk to me.
Yeah, to be fair, he's done way harder.
Would you come with me?
Yeah.
What? Do the firemen have to be involved, or are we doing that without the firemen?
Do push-ups?
I can't do a push-up.
This is the brief moment, Gwyneth Paltrow remembers she's human.
She actually gave up on something. It was just a push-up.
Push-ups, yeah, oh, totally. I'd normally do friggin' 8,000 of those, but I just had a Chewy bar today. I'm kind of my blood sugar's down.
Okay, the Chewy s'mores bars are so goated.
All I can say is I know she's fasting and
At least with the save, okay? She's like, at least that's what I pay you for, baby. That's what I pay you for.
Dude, how do I get a wing woman like this?
She stands up for everything and is always yapping to make her look in the best light. How much is she getting paid? She better have Shohei Ohtani numbers in her bank account.
says she can't do push-ups. She's still gonna do more push-ups than I.
Even though she's
wow! And she tore herself down.
Clearly a decrepit skeleton right now, and you're basically a monster for making her do it. She's still gonna be down there doing more skeleton push-ups than me.
We are going to do push-ups.
How many do we do? As many as we can?
Just go.
Just go. Just friggin'
Just
go.
do it.
Doors locked. Your security guards, I froze them.
What?
It's pure silence, dude. It's pure silence.
They're concentrating.
This wasn't part of the deal.
This feels weird. Why is he watching them and smiling?
Get him out of here. I'm scared of him.
Are you tired yet?
Going good, ladies. Yes.
At least took the
so
fall.
weird.
What a surprise.
She is strong.
Okay, 20. There. That's.
And she's fasting.
I know. That's why I said.
You don't have to bring it up. That's what I
Yeah, wait, he's doubling down.
said. I said she could do more even though she's fasting. You don't have to bring it up because I obviously did it because I'm, she's my boss and I can't fucking shut her up. You fucking weird fucking Iceman, fucking weirdo, dude.
I don't think I can do any more push-ups.
You give the best, you get the best. Just do that.
Okay.
You're in the icebox now, okay?
What? Why is he so weird?
As far as I can see, it's you and me in this room. And there's no way out. So you're gonna give me the best?
Oh my God, maybe the only way he lets you out is if you do a Pokemon style, basically ice puzzle. You know which one I'm talking about where you go, beep, beep, beep.
You're gonna get the best? I'm the Iceman. It's because I deal with ice. and ice-related activities.
And before he kills you, he does say ice to meet you.
All right, okay, moving on. Step 3, admiring the female form with grandma.
So now we're sitting with our genitals exposed.
What? This is normal? I don't even know what to say.
Ugh, the skin doesn't fit. It's all blotchy. I got all these bruises. Naked little old lady with her vibrator. Ah.
Put down the shake weight, Grandma.
Are they going to show the vulva? Like, is this going to happen?
Okay, I cannot show you any of that on YouTube, and frankly, I don't want to talk about what I've seen ever again. Moving on to step 4. Health step 4, just literally psychics.
Energy is real, and there can be a positive energy exchange and a negative one. Once you become aware, you can start to help open you up energetically.
Guys, there's no way all of them believe that. They just want their check sign. They're just sitting there pretending to roleplay for 40 minutes.
Psychics? What does that have to do with wellness?
I don't
swear, it just makes less and less sense the more it goes on.
I mean, to be fair, if somebody paid me $1,000 to stand in the middle of this circle, I would be acting my ass off.
Basically, in this episode, they bring on this lady who claims she's a psychic and acts like she's straight out of Minority Report. You know where this is going.
I'm just gonna be quiet for one moment. Okay, we'll see what they have to say.
If I said that, none of you would believe me.
Okay, I do have a female figure coming in on my upper right-hand screen, so that...
Is she hot?
Screens? What are you talking about?
Yeah! What's it, the screen, Spy Kids?
Screens? You seeing a TV in your head? What are you watching?
Guess who? I know, this is what people in the YouTube comment section said I laugh like. I'm not laughing for the rest of the video.
I'm trying to pull that through a little bit more. Don't feed the media.
No, I'm trying.
I'm hearing what sounds like an EL or an L sounding name.
EL? They're Spanish?
To me? Okay.
His name was Elmo. He's ratty furry and likes to be tickled. Son of a bitch. Why do you have to drink so much?
No, Elmo! Yeah. I'm also hearing happy birthday. Is there a birthday coming up in the family?
It's not my birthday.
Come to think of it, there does happen to be one. Have you been stealing my credit card information? Are you the one who took my fucking social security number? So I don't know what this has to do with wellness, but for this part, they pair everybody off and then they exchange personal items and then they're supposed to read the energy of that item and then draw something about the other person that they got from the item.
What?
How did we get here?
Can you share what you got?
Yeah, so I don't know why.
What the object was.
It's this awesome dog.
I mentioned him earlier. Did I summon this dog?
For some reason, I felt like this was given to you for like a birthday, but it wasn't supposed to be super sentimental, but then it like became sentimental.
How is she gonna play this off? This is crazy improv skills.
Sorry, I'm not trying to like be awkward or anything, but like, I don't know, like, does that mean anything to you? Because that's what I was getting. Like, I'm not trying to be weird or anything, but I'll just
Alex!
Don't worry about that.
If you ask for signs and messages, like really specific concrete ones from the other sign, you will get them.
Okay, the sign I see in my head right now is a giant stop sign. Is that telling you anything?
I ask you for a sign. Why do I not have a Netflix show? If this is Be the Bar, Netflix, if you are outeth of ideas, just give me a fucking call.
And so I was doing a reading for Anna, and she is skeptical. Yes.
She's normal.
To me, this whole medium psychic world is very much like Santa Claus.
That's the truth. Just because something sounds so fairy tale-like and so beautiful doesn't mean it's not true.
What?
Hansel and Gretel, Rapunzel, retirement funds.
So Santa's real?
First thing I want to say is are there twins in the family, or like a Gemini like birthday? What is that? June?
What a crazy stretch. If there's no twins, is there a Gemini? Oh wait, if there's no Gemini, like has somebody in your family like read Homestuck? Like, do they like that?
June?
No.
I keep saying that.
Look how offended she is.
Yeah.
No.
Ew.
Why'd you pick a stinky month like that?
I keep saying like 2 back to back. It's very
back to back.
Like I feel like I want to talk about twins.
Just abandon the twins concept. This is not gonna work.
Okay, identical, fraternal, Olsen. I don't care. Just please stay on track, Anna.
It's one of those things when you're proving something that seems like outlandish and crazy, you have to be like spot on and you have to do it, right? If you want to prove your point.
Good on you, Anna. Good on you. You didn't cave.
Yes.
I'm glad Anna's food editor. I like Anna. She's
Me
the better
too.
angel of our goop.
Is there like a funny story or a picture about a donkey?
Yeah, you're an ass.
Or is there something with Shrek?
Something with Shrek. Yeah, you know what? I did have waffles this morning. How did you know?
What the fuck, Shrek? What? I genuinely wasn't expecting you to bring up Shrek. You haven't got anything so far. How desperate are you that you go to Shrek?
This is my psychic charade part, and I'm seeing like a donkey, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say about it.
Well, you know, I agree. I think I see a charade as well. The donkey performing it.
Is there anything with like a trip to Mexico?
No, okay, no donkey, no Mexico, no Shrek. What are you trying to pitch a movie to me? Eddie Murphy Goes to Shrexico, starring Cheech Marin? I don't know what you want from me, lady.
Mexico.
This is really strange. I think you're actually reading Lindsay right now.
What? She said, get her out of here. She's not playing the role no more. We're replacing you. And also, that check's gonna bounce. Sorry.
That can happen. This is the problem with...
Wires got crossed. This happens all the time. What band were you on? Oh, I was on 16.1. That's Lindsay. That's not you. That's where the Shrek came from.
Okay, I'm chilled right now. So those first people who came in were yours, right?
What? Have you ever seen somebody cry when Shrek was mentioned?
Lindsay, in tears, all right? Just a coincidence. Producer of the show, associate producers. Just a coincidence. She hears Mexico, burrito, Shrek. Oh my God. That was my grandfather. He was a giant Mexican Shrek donkey.
My father was just joking that he really wanted for the photo booth at our wedding in Mexico to have a donkey.
Oh, stop it right.
Girl, ain't no way. That was a Mad Libs ass story.
That is so funny. I love this. Wow.
They completely avoid Shrek. Just want to point that out. Nobody answers for Shrek. I want to know whose wavelength she was reading that came with Shrek. Health step 5, the man-spreading Merlin of massage.
You can measure the energy field of the body like somewhere between 4 and 6 feet off the body. The body doesn't end right here at the skin. The body is multidimensional. So when I'm moving my hands in the air and I'm...
Oh my God, he looks like he's gonna put it up her butt!
snapping my fingers and...
Holy crap, literally, holy crapper, holy crapper, holy crapper.
And I'm making sounds with my hands. I'm putting energy into the field around somebody's body, and I'm changing their energy system just by the way I interact with it.
Did you get all that?
No.
Yes, peer-reviewed. I really don't know what to tell you about this episode. This one is about a magician masseuse. Am I supposed to make jokes about that? They're not trying by this point. They at least tried with the fucking ice water guy. He just goes around going...
Somebody in chat said Wi-Fi orgasms. With or without a password.
And then they get up and they just go, wow, how'd you do it, Doc? I couldn't come up with this shit if I tried.
So I've been hesitant to show it just because it
Oh my God, did he just choke her out?
can look strange.
Yeah.
But I think it's time for the world to see.
When I first met John, there was a woman on...
No, yeah, bring on the testimonials. Bring her on. Before, one of my spinal columns was severed, and then Max came along and went, nip, nip, and now all my bones are back.
Yeah!
What? You fuckers. You fuckers.
Me?
You motherfucker. I will rain hellfire upon you. Last step, health span plan, okay? This one at least looks like it could be related to health. Let's finish this saga, shall we?
Yes. Gwyneth, Wendy, and Elise each took on different diets. Guys, am I reputed? To have benefits for longevity. Elise chose to do a pescatarian diet for 3 weeks. Wendy opted to go vegan for 3 weeks. What?
Yum. Why didn't I get that one?
I get the stinky one. Are you ready for your diet, oldie?
I'm ready.
Really? Nothing weird, nothing scary? This one's just them doing diets?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty much pescatarian. I eat salmon and Brussels sprouts pretty much every day.
I can get with this. Here's.
Oh, yes! Oh, my God, he's so unbelievably based. Chewy S'mores Bar! I summoned that! And also, if those are the circus cookies with the pink icing, actually amazing.
Here's my diet. I got ramen I gotta eat on Wednesday with a Red Bull on Wednesday.
Okay.
That Red Baron deep dish is
Oh, those are pretty good in the air fryer.
gonna be on Wednesday. I'll eat that now,
I love
actually.
those.
But I don't know, something's weird here. This episode is suspiciously absent of Gwyneth Paltrow randomly separating the plasma from her own blood using a centrifuge and then reintroducing it into her own face using a needle gun.
I'm gonna collect your golden broth.
What?
Yeah, she's spinning your blood. Beautiful. Put it on the forehead? Yes.
Ew!
Oh, look at that.
I actually
I'm
might throw
red.
up. I actually might throw up. All right, so how'd the diet turn out, though? I don't know why that was in there.
These little cones, they stimulate collagen formation, in addition to holding the skin back.
What is going on with this episode? I don't recall
don't
every
know.
diet coming with a side of facial reconstruction.
These devices, in general, last
they
about
threads?
9 months in the body.
What you're telling me is those beads
This is kind of popular
that
now.
make me look like the Black Dahlia, they stay at least for 9 months in my body? Sign me up. Put that in. Go on. Put that bead in my face.
We're gonna give you a mirror. I just want to see your reaction.
CT, you might have to borrow that. Oh my God, yes. I think that if these are the threads, I think this is actually really popular right now.
Oh, great.
Wow. Who is that? Who is that, Jennifer Aniston?
Other than diet, what would you say is the sort of second most important? Is it sleep? Is it stress?
Okay, so after all this, why don't you tell us? What was the moral of the story all along, huh? How do you get healthy?
It's everything you kind of know. Don't smoke, exercise, get
Okay,
sleep,
finally some opinions that are
and there's things
based.
like genetics plays a little bit of a role in it, so.
Get her, there is a get her out of here. If I'm not putting golden broth all over my face, I don't want to hear it.
Sleep, exercise, don't smoke, 90% of predetermined fate. You know, everything you already know.
Like you say, the tenets of wellness are typically free.
It's true.
Excuse me, what now? The tenets.
She did not want to hear that. How's she going to sell something if it's free $99?
So what now are typically what now? Can I get that again?
Like you say, the tenets of wellness are typically free.
And she lost her job after that.
It's true.
So you tell me all that money I spent on your website, I could have got typically
So dumb.
for free?
It's true.
All that money gone, all that time wasted, and I could have just got this typically for free. Oh no, I just had it. She lied to me. She lied when I had nothing left.
Why,
Hello?
God, why?
Operator, she lied to us. I believed in you. I don't know what I believe in anymore. I don't know what I believe in.
Look at all those Chewy bars. Oh, and Captain Crunch. I love Captain Crunch when it doesn't F up the top of my mouth.
Me and Beanie's Delicious Brains want to thank today's sponsor for making this video possible. And that sponsor is Honey. Honey is the free online shopping tool that helps you find promo codes and applies them to your cart to save you money. I've worked with Honey in the past, as you may know, and those of you who've installed Honey using my link
Are fucked.
collectively saved over $450,000. If you can believe that. For those of you who didn't sign up, you're literally just throwing away money. What are you doing? It's free to use and installs in 2 clicks. Did you catch that? I installed Honey just there. It was that quick. Here, let me show you again in case you missed it the first time. With everyone working from home these days, I gotta tell you, sweatpants are quite the rage. And I'm about to buy a pair from the Gap here. Oh, and look at that. With Honey, I just saved $14.38 that I otherwise wouldn't have. Honey works with over 30,000 online stores, so make sure you get Honey for free at joinhoney.com.
I forgot what was bad about Honey again. Basically what they did is like put in their own referral codes, right? So if you followed somebody's Honey link, they're supposed to get like a percentage of the sale because it's an associate like link. But what they did is they would switch it out with their own link so they would make money off of the purchases that you made, but you were thinking that it was going to the creator. I think. I think that's right.
/JonTron. That's joinhoney.com.
And worse stuff too. And there's more. There's a lot that came out about Honey.
/JonTron. Thanks, Honey, for sponsoring today's video. Stay safe, everyone.
That was such a great great video. I loved it as a series. That was amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for always being so nice about the JonTron reacts. It makes me so happy when you're here and you're laughing with me, and I love it, I love it, I love it. I hope that you have a great evening. Remember, subscribe and likey if you like the reacts, and use code Berry for 10% off your Gamer Subs order. I would super appreciate that as well. Bye-bye, YouTube! Bye-bye. That was so fun. I love these videos. That was probably...